welcome back to another episode of Cocktails with Ciara. My name is Ciara and I'm a whiskey-loving Irish gal who's on a cocktail voyage of discovery. If you are new here, I have zero professional bar experience other than a passion for making mixed drinks at home and showing you how I do it. So hit that subscribe button, stick around, and we both just might learn something, because if I can do it, you can do it. So in today's video, we are going to be making another classic cocktail that has been requested quite a few times here on this channel already. It is also another cocktail that not only have I never made myself at home before, but it is also a cocktail that I have never tried before. So today we are going to be making a hurricane. Now I have to say, before preparing for this video, I really didn't know that much about the hurricane cocktail. It was requested quite a few times, and I believe that that is because it originates from New Orleans. And if you've watched this channel before, maybe you've seen me make a Sazerac or a Vieux Carré. It seems like the New Orleans cocktails are some of my absolute favorites, so I have high hopes for this one. So before we get into the history of a hurricane cocktail and I show you how I make it at home, I would like to take a second to tell you about my Patreon. Not only is it a great way of supporting my channel, but you can also have access to exclusive content. You can join in on my monthly live stream with my Patreon community. We have another one coming up very soon, and you can see the footage that is just too tipsy for YouTube. All right, so let's get into the history of the hurricane cocktail. So as I mentioned, along with the Sazerac and the Vieux Carré, the hurricane is one of the more popular drinks associated with the famous French Quarter in New Orleans. It is said to have been created in the very Irish sounding Pat O'Brien's bar during World War II, at a time when apparently whiskey was very hard to come by, which sounds very frightening to me. At the time, there was a surplus of rum coming in from the Caribbean islands, and they were basically trying to make use of it. So apparently bar owners were required to buy vast amounts of rum if they wanted to buy whiskeys or bourbons, which at the time were in short supply. I actually find it really interesting that despite the hurricane cocktail becoming such a classic New Orleans cocktail, that it actually originated from there being a surplus of one spirit and a shortage of another. And of course, the reason why it is called a hurricane is because of the curvaceous glass that it is served in, which is of course a hurricane glass named after a hurricane lamp. So now that I've given you a little bit of history on the hurricane, let's get into the ingredients. So when you look at recipes for the hurricane cocktail online, you will see that some of them vary quite a bit. There seems to be a few different adaptations to make this drink. Some of the more modern versions are very sweet and contain some kind of sweet, sickly mixes that I won't be going anywhere near. So I'm going to stick to the mostly traditional method. Now, as you can imagine, the primary ingredient in this cocktail is rum. And of course, as there was a surplus of rum at the time, it is very rum heavy. Rum is something I absolutely love using in cocktails, and I have a couple bottles here that I think will work really well. I have the Gosling's Bermuda Black Rum, that's the 80 proof, which could work for our dark rum. I also have the Appleton Estate Reserve Blend Jamaican rum. I actually think this might work a little bit better. I have an Appleton Jamaican white rum here, so I feel like maybe we could go for the Appleton for both of the rums and just have kind of a little matching situation. I think that will work quite well. So along with our dark rum and our light rum, we're also going to be using some passion fruit liqueur, which is going to give this, I imagine, a nice tropical taste. I have some Bols passion fruit liqueur here. I think this will be absolutely perfect. Along with our passion fruit, we're also going to be using some grenadine. I know some recipes are very heavy on this, but this I find so sweet. So I'm going to go a little bit light-handed with this. And then of course, we're going to be using a little bit of simple syrup as well. We're going to be using some freshly squeezed orange juice. I have some nice fresh ones here. And I believe we're using some lemon juice as well. So I feel like this is going to be very sweet. The rum might balance it beautifully, but to me, it seems like a lot of sugar. So we'll just kind of see how we go and hope for the best. All right, so now that we have all of our ingredients ready, let's get into actually making a hurricane. I cannot wait to try this. Okay, so our glass is nicely chilling with the ice. We've got ice in our shaker. Let's go ahead and start adding the ingredients. So just before we get started with making our hurricane, I would like to give a shout out to my lovely patron, Mike Lenker, for being one of the most recent ones to request a hurricane, because there was quite a few of you, but Mike, thank you so much. We are finally here, we're doing it. All right, so let's kick things off with our beautiful Appleton Estate, which actually is another quite curvaceous bottle. It's gorgeous. The actual amounts of rum did vary greatly. Some of the recipes I was looking at was for 60 mils and 60 mils of each rum. They obviously really did have a surplus of rum at the time, but I'm going to be somewhat measured and I'm going to do 30 mils of each. I think that's fair. 30 mils of our dark rum, in we go. And then we're doing 30 mils of our light rum. There's 15 mils of our passion fruit. Now we are doing another 15 mils of simple syrup. Like I said, things are going to be getting very sweet. So now we're going to be doing roughly half an orange squeezed. The sounds coming out of this. So half an orange squeezed works about 45 mils. And now we're moving on to our lemon. We are doing half a lemon juiced. We're just going to put that straight in. And then our final ingredient is 1 to 2 bar spoons of grenadine. I remember trying this back in the summer. You know Calpol that they give to like babies with fevers? That's what this shit tastes like. All right, so all of our ingredients are in here. Let's give it a quick shake. Ooh, it is finally time to strain. So let's go ahead. Ooh, gorgeous color. First impressions. Oh, she's a full drink. Oh my God, how exciting. It looks beautiful. I'm so excited to try this. Okay, I need to do the garnish. For the garnish, we are going to do an orange slice and of course some maraschino cherries. So let's chop a nice sexy slice of orange. I've noticed that all of my garnishing basically lends itself towards putting as many cherries as possible in the drink, in case you may have noticed that in my other videos. So I'm gonna try and do like a 3 cherry garnish. I'll do it alongside my orange slice, and I feel like that's pretty cool. Oh, okay, yeah, just rest. Oh my God, oh, we're dripping. I think that's good. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is just pop a straw down the side, and look, our hurricane is done. It looks so cool. I haven't made like a really tropical looking drink in a while, and it looks so summery and beautiful. I am dying to try this. So if you'll join me over on my Dr. Evil chair, I really want to try hurricane and see what all the fuss is about. This is so cold. It looks so delicious. Look how summery I look. It's dripping on my leg, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try my first hurricane. Oh my goodness, wowee. Okay, it is absolutely delicious, but oh my goodness, is it strong. Wow. Oh my God, it's fab. It is so delicious. It is very strong, there's no doubt about that. I was afraid that this was going to be way too sweet for me, but whatever it is about the balance, I feel like the sweetness of the ingredients just plays off the rum so well. I actually feel like I'm on a tropical beach. Look how easy it is to drink. Gone. So delicious. Thank you so much to the people who recommended that I try a hurricane. Oh my goodness. So it is at this point in the video that I get to sit back, enjoy my cocktail, and answer some of your Patreon questions. So I have a question here from Joseph S. Prusto, and he asks, what was the first liquor you ever tried and did you enjoy it at the time? Okay, Joseph, what a fabulous question. Let me just take a quick sip and I'll think about it. If you're talking about the first time I actually tried a spirit properly, it was definitely when I was a teenager, and actually the first spirit I tried was whiskey. What a surprise. But it actually wasn't Irish whiskey, it was Jack Daniels, and it was with my friend Orla, who I'm still friends with to this day, and I thought it was amazing. I think we mixed it with Coca-Cola and we watched Conan the Barbarian. And it was a really fun evening. Thank you so much to the people who recommended that I try a hurricane. Oh my goodness, you were so on the ball. It just has really exceeded my expectations. It is gorgeous. So as I did mention before, there seems to be a lot of different ways to make a hurricane. So if you are a fan of them, if you have a specific way of making them, please do let me know in the comments. I love knowing how you make your cocktails. And if you can't already tell, I am in full spring summer mode. I am ready to dive deep into all of the gorgeous, summery, fabulous cocktails. So if there are any particular ones you want to see me make, let me know in the comments. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more easy cocktails that you can make at home, I will leave a link to a playlist up here. And if you have not already, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. I post new cocktail videos every single week and I would love to have you back for more. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Cheers!